Yeah, Arrowhead Chiefs. It's your girl, Miss Nicole. Queen of Hustle, baby. Started from the bottom, now we here. My homie at the start of his career. Let's go. Try to warn him early, hear the truth. Tune in every Sunday for the juice. Arrowhead Chief Podcast, bringing all the news. If you missed the play, come back for reviews. Chris style. Out here rapping for the crew. Post game highlights, go subscribe on YouTube. If you missed the play, come back for reviews. Post game highlights, go subscribe on YouTube.
What's up, Chiefs Kingdom? You are tuned in to the Arrowhead Chief Podcast, episode 237. The pads are on, people. We're in training camp mode. Preseason's right around the corner. We got a lot to speak on. We're going to talk about Mar's experience at training camp. We also going to talk about some training camp stars, some guys that we think are emerging. We're also going to talk about Tyquan Thornton. What are our expectations for him if he makes the roster? Looks like he's headed in that direction. Talk about this running back room again, and from what we saw on the field from training camp, some of the footage. And we'll talk about around the league, and we'll give our Chiefs power ranking as of now. So until then, Mar, what is going on, player?
Hey, man, feeling good, feeling great, feeling good. It's another wonderful Tuesday evening in here in Chiefs Kingdom. Always a pleasure to, be on the screen with you, my brother, and talk Chiefs football. So I'm ready to go, man. How you doing, bro?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing straight. Can't complain, brother. Feeling good. Ready to talk Chiefs football like you, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So let's get into it, man. Caught this Mars training camp notes because I want to get your full experience. You went up there on Monday. So I just want to get your full experience of everything that you saw up there, the vibes, what players stood out to you, you know what I'm saying? I know you put some footage out there, but I know you probably didn't get everything that you wanted to get. But who were some players that you saw stood out and, the whole training camp experience?
Oh, man. First training camp experience, and it was a dope experience. I'm glad that they are, they moved it to St. Joe a couple of years ago instead of going all the way up to Wisconsin like they used to. So trust me, I ain't got a reason to go to Wisconsin. So I love my Chiefs, but I don't know about going to Wisconsin, man. But regardless, them being in St. Joe was dope. Obviously, because it is training camp, it is summer. It is going to be hot as hell, so prepare yourselves, all right? Yes, they got everything set up to take care of people medically. They got, water fountains and they got the misting tents where you can sit in the misting tent and get sprayed down and cool off. And so they did a good job on that on the front of making sure that people ain't falling out all over the place. So bravo on the Chiefs organization setting that up. The vibes. I'm just going to be honest, y'all. If we don't get back to the Super Bowl, and I know that's been our kind of expectations for the last 6-7 years, I think that's where we're at as Chiefs Kingdom, where it's pretty much Super Bowl or bust. Because the vibes, I got competitive vibes. I got we mean business vibes. They were having fun. I saw, obviously Juju was, he was dancing to some music. They had some music playing in the background. But I also noticed that when they really wanted to get serious on the 11 or 7 versus 7, man, they cut that music off. They cut that music off, and they were just focused in. So you kind of saw a good balance of them, kind of what we talked about in previous shows of having fun, not to get so tense and so tight and uptight. And you kind of saw that part, but you also saw the competitive, serious side of the team in general. I don't know who said it or what was said, but I swear it's like everybody got the message. Is if it's like, hey, we're here to, hone our craft, get better, and get back to raising the Lombardi, because that's kind of the vibe that I got just watching the players. It was just competitive. And then I'm looking at, and what I mean by competitive, I'm talking about the second string was getting after it. Wherever you are on the depth chart, they were getting after it. It didn't matter. Every rep I saw, these cats were taking so serious, and I loved it. because I'm like, oh, they look like this looking no, it ain't no 19-0 vibes. This is we want our championship. We want to get back to championship kind of vibes. That's what I got. So any other team in the AFC, better bring it. Oh man, you better bring it. Because the way that the Chiefs was looking yesterday when I went up there, and it wasn't just like the usual suspects. Obviously, you think of the usual suspects and we'll kind of dive into the names that I saw, but I swear it's like everybody got the message like, hey man, this is for real. So let's get after it. And they got after it. Some of the names that really stuck out to me, and it's surprising that you put them on the docket. Tyquan Thornton made a splash in my opinion for me. I'm just gonna say this whole wide receiver room is gonna be crazy. It's gonna be tough to get on this field with the wide receiver group. I mean, obviously you go past X, Rasheed, Hollywood, Juju's gonna get in there. Tyquan, I think, is going to make the roster. I think he's going to make the opening day roster, if you ask me. Jalen Royals is going to make the he's going to be on that opening day rotation. He made a couple of ran a couple of routes. I'm like, oh, I like this guy. And I'm not saying that because he was the only one that gave me an autograph yesterday. We'll talk about that. But no, just physically, his size, his route running, looked like the guy got suction cups on his hands because it looked like everything that pretty much got towards his hand, he caught it.
That's a good thing.
Oh yeah, but Jalen Royals, Tyquan Thornton, Juju, Hollywood, Xavier, Rasheed. So those six, I'm fine with Andy going into week one with those six, really. And I'm being quite honest like that. All right. So you know, Sky Moore, he made a couple of plays, but I think it's an uphill battle for him. And the only advantage for him is that he's been with the system. All right. But if you're asking me talent wise, boy, it's gonna be a struggle for you to get that to that roster because there's no this guy, no this. All right. I'm just saying what's in front of you is gonna be tough, bro. But let me kill the elephant in the room and kill the there's no more hype train with Josh Williams. All right. There's no more hype train with Josh Williams. All right. It's a done deal. He's our left tackle. All right.
Josh Simmons, yeah.
Yeah, Josh Simmons. My bad. I'm so excited I messed up the homeboy's name. But Josh Simmons, there's no more hype train. All right. Let's kill it. All right. He's our left tackle.
Yeah.
All right. It's done. All right. I am not worried about no knee. Because this man, or the way he was moving, the way that he was not scared to get in there. Obviously, reported him and Ashton Galletti got into a little
yeah. I saw the clip.
Hey, he's our left tackle because the guy, athletically, he's a freak. And obviously, when you see a offensive lineman not scared to get into a scrap, he got the attitude. He's our left tackle. All right. All right, I'm gonna kill the hype train. I'm gonna kill the if you got questions, no, it is Josh Simmons at left tackle. In the way that he was moving, in the way that he was pass blocking, I said, "Oh yeah, we've been missing that." like, no diss to all the left tackles that's been here in the whole Patrick Mahomes term. All right, it's been a little revolving door, and yeah, there's some Super Bowls won in there, but now that I'm really thinking about it, I'm like, man, we might have just won just because how good Patrick is. I'm just being serious. Because that left tackle position is now solidified. Done deal. It is Josh Simmons. He's like that. And physically, the way that he's built, I'm like, oh, this guy's a monster. And he's got the attitude. All right. The true question is that right tackle. I haven't seen anybody say this, but I'm going on a limb right now. Jalen Moore is our right tackle, and we're going to find a trade for our man Taylor. I'm sorry.
I disagree with that.
You can disagree with it, but what I saw from Jalen Moore.
The only reason why I disagree with that is because of today.
That's fair.
Because they had him rotating in on that guard too. I think he's our swing tackle. I think they just tried him out right. and the left side, and you notice it was with Kingsley. So
I did.
he's an insurance policy for Kingsley, and if Jawan Taylor gets hurt or if he has a bad season, I think that it's no coincidence that when Jawan Taylor came back, he was the starting right tackle. Yes, him and Jalen Moore was rotating, but then the next day, it's like, all right, we're gonna put you in that guard, and you're to rotate in with Kingsley. And even Andy Reid kind of said it on his presser today, just like he's a versatile player. We're gonna use him at all spots because we only got 5 guys out there. So I think he's gonna be the swing tackle. I think Jawan Taylor is gonna be the solidified guy. I think that they're not gonna pay him this type of money just to sit him on the bench. I think you could sit Jalen Moore on the bench because he's making less money. So now 2026, yes, Jalen Moore will be the right tackle. It'll be Simmons, Kingsley, if he continues to, trend up like I've been seeing.
And he was solid.
Creed,
he was solid at left. He was solid at left when I saw yesterday.
Creed,
Trey,
and then I think it's going to be Jawan. I think it's going to be Jalen Moore next season. So I do think that. I hear you. And I was even interested yesterday and Monday when they was rotating in. I was like, all right, let's see how this looks. But then once today came and it was like, yeah, he plays strictly guard today. I was just like, yeah, Jawan Taylor's the starter. Whereas in like Justin Simmons, on the other hand, it's his spot. He has not rotated. He has not, you know what I'm saying? Like he's been there since day one.
That's a fair
since
point.
day one. He's not moved. He's not rotated. It's not nothing. I think maybe day one, Jalen Moore and him kind of rotated a little bit, but after that, it was just like, nah, this is Justin Simmons' job, and it's Joshua Simmons' job, and it's not even close.
No, not even close. Not even close. I don't even know what other option, like you said, besides Jalen Moore that they got at left tackle, but it's not close. It's to me, and I hear your points, and I think you make great, valid points. And I think for me, what kind of, and the reason why I said that is because, well, one, obviously with Jawan coming off a pup, obviously him getting back in the swing of things, let's see where he's physically at. And when I was at camp yesterday, him and Jalen were rotating, but Jalen was more with the ones and Jawan was with the twos. And, I didn't want to jump the gun and say, hey, he's with the twos. They already demoted him. It was more of what I saw from Jalen Moore. I'm like, oh, he's looking pretty solid at that right tackle, and it really not allowing pressures. Helen in the pass rush pretty well. I'm like, he's holding that right side up solid. And everybody, look, I get it. It's training camp, and yes, they had the pads on, and you're trying to simulate game, experience as best as possible. And I get that. I'm just saying that Jalen Moore, to me, looked impressive enough that I'd have been okay to say, well, he's good enough to be the right tackle. That's what I'm saying. And that's all I'm saying. However, Andy Reid shakes it down, I got trust and faith in him. I'm just like, oh, you started on pup, Jawan, and Jalen is actually doing pretty good at right tackle. I'm not a believer in losing your job on injury, but everybody that says that ends up losing their job to injury. So it's kind of like, all right.
Yeah, but Andy Reid is loyal to a fault sometimes.
True.
And he doesn't believe in that. I think he's pretty consistent with, if you come back and you healthy, you get your spot back. You get your spot back. So I think he's gonna be the starter right tackle. And like I said, I think Jalen Moore is going to be your swing tackle and your insurance policy if any of those spots. I mean, God forbid anything happened to Joshua Simmons.
True.
And any other injuries, Kingsley may not, maybe he has a bad game or whatever, or Jawan Taylor gets hurt again. He could fit in and slide in. Now you're not running into the problem that you had last year. You know what I'm saying? Where you had to kick out, your guard to play left tackle.
Yeah.
And we don't want to see, respectfully, we don't want to see Wanya Morris out there playing left tackle, or maybe right, but not left tackle.
Damn that. Ain't no respectfully. If I'm seeing Wanya Morris out there, I'm like, shit.
then something bad went down.
Something bad happened.
Yeah, something bad really happened. But I respect what you're saying, and like I said, we was all paying attention yesterday. But once I was seeing the rotation, I was just like, I think it's Jawan Taylor's job. Still, I think they reiterated that, numerous of times. They, especially with Andy Reid, like in the press conferences, like he'll be back soon. Like I ain't worried about him. Like he's gonna come back. He cool. He just got to get a little clean up at his knee. He's straight. I do want to ask you, I know offense was really the talk, but did you see anything from Omar Norman-Lott? And I know you said Ashton Gelati popped out, but did you see anything from, because I know he was getting talked up a little bit, but then he got hurt a little bit. I don't know if that's affected him, but did you see anything from him?
I'm going to be honest. I think the ankle injury might have slowed him down a tad bit. I'm not going to say it slowed him down like completely where he went from being the most hyped up, talked about in the first couple of days of camp to, I just think the ankle injury just kind of slowed him down a little bit. And I mean, when you're going up against Creed Humphrey in a hot summer day for 2 hours, I mean, you have to like.
Well, he said that. He said that in his press conference. He was like, man, Creed Humphrey's a brick wall, and everybody started laughing. He was like, nah, I'm not laughing. I'm serious. Dude's a brick wall. While he's laughing.
You go up against that type of caliber, you're going
against the best center in the league.
Look,
that's gonna make you better.
We're just going to. Here's the deal. We got it, and this is probably the ultimate vibe that I got from the camp. This is iron sharpen iron, right here. All right. I think we got a lot of great young talent, and they're going to have bumps and bruises in training camp, in practice, because they're going up against some of the best. I think it's going to strengthen them because when they go up against the other teams for these 17 games in the regular season, I think it's going to benefit them because it's like, I'm going up against Patrick Mahomes, or I'm going up against Creed Humphrey, or I'm going up against Chris Jones every day. And I'm good. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, whatever you're doing, I'm prepared for it because I'm going up against some of the best on my squad. So that's probably the biggest thing that I really got is, and then I looked at the roster. I mean, Travis Kelce is obviously 34. He's up there. I think Mike Edwards is up there probably on the squad.
31. I think he's like 31, 32. Yeah.
But for the most part, if you look at this roster, we're talking about low 20s, mid 20s is majority of our roster. And we're talking about we're talking about the Korloftis, the Nick Boltons. These guys are veterans, and they're in their mid 20s, and they've already won Super Bowls, and so they're getting better. And then you add in the young talent like the Jalen Royals, like the Ashton Gelatis, like the Bossais and stuff like that. It felt like they're getting the understanding of the vibe of what the situation is. I can't reiterate that as much as I can. It just looks like everybody understands the damn assignment. They understand the assignment. And this small note right here might not mean nothing. I noticed that we've had quite a few, backup quarterbacks, and we haven't, had to rely on one except Matt Moore or, Chad in the playoff game. The occurrences have been rare that we've had to rely on backup. All right. And I'm only saying this because just in case, if something was to happen to Patrick, I'm not saying we're going to win a Super Bowl with Gardner Minshew, but the way that his mentality is, he's flinging that pill. He's a
gunslinger. He comes from Washington State. That's what they do. That air raid system, just like Patrick came from an air raid system. They like to throw that football. Yeah.
He was flinging that pill. And I'm kind of looking like I know his backup and his Gardner Minshew and it's the twos, but I'm like, okay, if something happens to Patrick, just so happens, I trust Andy to be okay with Gardner to at least keep us competitive. I'm not saying win a Super Bowl, so don't misunderstand what I'm saying, folks. I'm saying with Gardner Minshew and Andy Reid, I think he could still keep the Chiefs offense competitive. Because here's one thing that's
not you too, John. Man, I already got to deal with Joe. Not you too. Right.
That's crazy. Hey, cause John, you wild for that. That's messed me up. But our offense should be crazy explosive. Like I said about it earlier with the wide receiver room. I thought I'm slightly concerned about the running back room, and I don't know why. Maybe I just didn't see enough yesterday and again, my opinions and thoughts are just based off of yesterday, folks. So
Right.
I, I'm just kind of like, I saw one nice little pop from Carson Steele, and I know some people aren't going to be a big fan of him, and I'm not necessarily a crazy fan of his. I just don't like the fumbling, but is he made a nice little play, had a nice little run. I'll give him his credit. My man Elijah Mitchell had a solid run that I saw. They kind of used Rashad Smith a couple of times. One in the 11-11s, I don't know who to put blame on, and I don't know if I need to have that conversation or not, but Pop went out for a swing play. As soon as he turned around, the ball was on him, and he just couldn't bring it in. So I don't know if I don't know if that's it. But it's I don't know. Maybe I saw some solid plays from Kareem Hunt. He said, "I'm not worried about the running back room because we all know we ain't running the ball." Touche. But no, man. It's I look at certain things like between on that offensive side, and I'm looking at the pieces that are brought together, and I'm like, if Patrick was to go down, I still think we got enough plus Andy Reid coaching to still be competitive.
Mhm.
So I just pay attention to small things like that. I know some people don't really put too much stock in a backup quarterback, but for me, just in case, because again, Matt Moore when he came in, he played well, and his team was still competitive. Even with Chad Henne in that playoff game, made some clutch plays. I'm just speaking on obviously worst case scenario for the Chiefs on the offensive side at quarterback position. I think Gardner Minshew will still keep the team competitive. All right. So but no, overall, training camp to me was a blast. The team looks good. Yeah. We should be competing for another Lombardi this year. I this is not me being a homer. I'm just being based off of watching football for 38 years. This team, they look like
They're
they
ready to go. Huh?
what? Not only do they look like they're ready to go, I'm over here looking at the calendar like September. All right, well, all right, come on.
Now, I do have a question. Do you have concerns with Christian Fulton not being out there yet?
uh,
And then plus still continuously putting Shamari Connor in the slot.
I mean, we kind of talked about this when we first signed Christian Fulton. You got to be available, bro. So if we're talking about the availability part, I am concerned about that. Because if he's not, he can be in the classroom, he can be in the meetings all he wants, but he needs to be on the field when it comes to learning a Spags defense. And I know some people can say, "Oh, well, he's a corner. Just tell him to go play man or play a certain zone." But still, that comes with certain nuances and things like that that happens. It needs to be kind of kinks a little worked out before he can say he can play on the Spags defense. I mean, because we've seen Spags.
I heard, John.
Well, come on. Hey, let's link up. Let's link up, John. But I don't know. We've seen Spags use corners on a blitz or or any type of disguise that we've seen Spags use corners for. So if Christian's not ready for that, I'm cool with watching. All right.
Yeah.
I'm okay with Jalen Watson still being out there. Obviously the injury kind of slowed him down a little bit, but if you saw towards the end of the season, he was starting to really kind of get back into the groove. So just for me, if Christian Fulton's not there, I'm concerned for him, not concerned for the team. Stripper club. Now Noah Williams was he stuck his nose in there. He ain't scared to get busy. So I did notice that about Noah Williams. Some of the running plays, he was around the football. So he's going to be around the pal. I didn't.
How them linebackers look?
I'm concerned about the coverage. I got to be honest. And this is why Tyquan Thornton stuck out for me. Because every time I turned around, he was killing the intermediate, the middle, and so was Rashid. I don't know if it's because it's, if it's strictly just because it's 707s or, things like that. But just for me, I was like, ugh. And then I kind of saw Bolton, and one of the things that I had recorded, I saw Nick Bolton and Drew Tranquil kind of working on some things, them two together with a trainer. And I thought that was curious because I'm like, are they, what exactly, why they kind of separated themselves from the rest of the 707? But again, it was just, looks like they was just working on just extra stuff just to get busy. I didn't get a chance to see much of Basa, so I'm not going to speak on Basa. So, he said, "No, I'm going to a strip. No way." Come on, John. Hey, between me and Joe, man, you're gonna have a good time if you come, man. At the there's some spots out here. They got some good lemon peppers, man. Come on, man. But defensively, I am a little bit worried about our pass coverage from our linebackers. That's probably the only kind of concern that I had. Obviously, again, folks, don't take anything. I'm not no expert. I'm just a fan. From what I saw in one day of training camp, so take that with as grain of salt as you can, and do with it as you may. But that's one thing I'm gonna be looking forward to. Obviously, when the preseason games go down, is how our linebackers coverage. It's just I'm still slightly concerned about that. Just a little bit, not too much. I will say this: there's Leo Chenal is going to steal some snaps away from Drew Tranquil or somebody else who's not named Nick Bolton. He's just too smart. He literally it's like he baited Patrick into that interception yesterday. And then next you know, he thought it was wide open, and out of nowhere, Leo said, "Woohoo, give me that." He's too smart.
He jumped up in the air and got that one.
He's too smart. He's too good. He may not be the most athletic out of the whole linebacker crew, but for me,
I think he's the most athletic. Well, that's outside of Basa now, but I think he's way more athletic than Nick and Tranquil.
Yeah, he's smart. His instincts were crazy, dog. The way I saw him snatch that interception, I was like, "Oh, Leo might mess around and turn himself to a Pro Bowler this year."
Yeah. I did see some interesting things today. As far as the linebackers go, they said that Drew Tranquil had a pretty good day as far as some pass coverages today. So maybe that trending upwards. You know what I'm saying? I know they said Nick Bolton, he broke up a pass from Patrick Mahomes too. There was a few injuries today. Xavier Worthy, he got shooken up on the first play with a head injury, but they said he was fine. Hollywood Brown, we're going to have to monitor that. Had a little ankle injury, but they said it's nothing too serious. But, with Hollywood, you got to kind of monitor that type of stuff. He gets a little injury. Jeffrey Basa was actually hurt today. He didn't practice today, so we'll see how that affects him. But outside of that, and Sky Moore, he got hurt today, but he had a nice catch today. He did have a nice catch today. I did see that nice diving catch that he had in the back of the end zone from Patrick. But right now, we could talk about training camp stars right now. Of course, Josh Simmons is the clear-cut camp star right now, but Tyquan Thornton, Jalen Royals is probably your second and your third training camp stars right now. the way Jalen Royals is stepping in with the ones and making plays, and every time Patrick throws in the ball, he's catching everything that's thrown his way. And that's how you get on the field with this team. You know, you got to be dependable. And if you show you're dependable, you're going to get more playing time. They said he's really smart. He's picking up the playbook pretty fast. So that's good to hear, you know, especially from your 4th round pick, even though a lot of people said that he wasn't a 4th round talent. Some people had a 2nd round talent on this kid. So that will be another steal for Veach outside of course, Josh Simmons is damn going to be the biggest steal probably in the history of football.
Yeah.
Especially if he becomes an all-pro left tackle. But even if he becomes a Pro Bowler, you know what I'm saying? Even if he becomes a Pro Bowler, he's gonna be one of the biggest steals. But Jalen Royals looks like he's gonna be a major contributor, especially with the Rashee Rice thing. It looks like they're trying to work him in to kind of be that understudy for Rashee Rice, work him in some of those routes and stuff.
He's built like him. Yeah. Like literally when he signed the thing for me, I'm looking at it, I'm like, yo, he you know, and I'm not trying to look at another man, but I'm just saying like he is built just kind of similar to Rashee's body style and almost has the same abilities, if in my opinion, as a Rashee Rice. And for me, that's a big thing to say because I see Rashee Rice in the way that he was looking. I'm like, y'all sure that ain't a top 10 receiver? I mean, I'm not trying to, gas up Rashee Rice, but I was looking like,
no, Rashee looked like he's picking up where he left off.
Oh, man. I wasn't worried about his knee whatsoever. He looked good. He was moving smooth like butter. He came on a drag route. He was all the way on the left side and did a drag route across the middle, and then just the connection with him and Pat threw it on him. And it was like, and just like in the midst of him running his route, like caught it at the perfect time, just kept running. And next, he's up the sideline. And I'm like, that's the shit that I needed to see. Rashee Rice is going to be a baller. I know a lot of us was expecting big.
Yes, you did, Joe. You told us about Royals. I give you that.
You did, Joe. And I'm glad you did.
A dead clock is right twice a day. Whatever.
Yeah, but I mean, it's Jalen Rose is him and like I said, Tyquan Thornton. Those two that stuck out for me for sure. Especially with Tyquan, he has nice size, but every time I looked up, he was separating himself from the defenders, and that's kind of one of the things that we've wanted to hear as fans. Is Chiefs Kingdom was like. We always hear, we get no separation at the wide receiver position. Well, Tyquan was getting separation yesterday, and it didn't matter who they was putting them on him, and I couldn't tell you who they was putting on. It didn't matter. Every time I looked up,
tell you right now, it looks like Jalen Watson is like the camp victim right now. Every time I look up, he's right there, but he was getting but I ain't tripping.
It ain't his fault. I mean, I just think we're just that. Okay, this is probably going to be Patrick Mahomes' best wide receiver room in a long time.
I agree. Not as top heavy, but because none of them are going to be. Well, I mean, we'll see with Rice, but I don't, and Xavier, but Tyreek Hill was just a different breed. Yeah. But as far as the room itself,
yes,
from top to bottom, is definitely the best he's ever had. With Rashee, and then you got Xavier in his second year. He's looking like he's picking up the offense and just running with it. He's moving. You could tell he's moving with more confidence. He's not out there thinking. He's just going. And then you add Hollywood when he's healthy. Hollywood looks like he's having a good camp himself. He's picking up what he left off in camp last year when we saw him and Pat had some good chemistry. And then, like you said, Tyquan Thornton, he looks like he's developing well. Maybe it was just him being in New England, you know what I'm saying? And I think it did him some good that we picked him up last year. So now he was able to learn the system and get engaged, you know what I'm saying? Being in the room and learning and, developing under this coaching staff. And now here we go, he's in the system and now he's moving with confidence because he pretty much knows the system now. And then
recruited him. I think Juju recruited him. He's like,
Yeah,
hey,
of course. And then you have Juju, of course, Mr. Reliable. He knows the system like the back of his hand. I think the only person probably that know the system more than him is probably Travis. And that's it, Travis.
Yeah.
And even Travis be running his own route. So and even Travis Kelce, you know what I'm saying? We got to speak on Travis, man. It looks like he's moving a lot smoother than
Hey,
last year.
I wasn't gonna bring it up, but I was like, my man.
He got a little bit of that burst back. You know, he don't look like he lumbering around like he was last year.
I'm just gonna say this. See, I know we had the conversation if this was his last year or not. The way that he was moving yesterday,
you don't know. You think he got one more after this?
I can't shut the door on it because the man was moved. I'll put it to you like this: if Travis doesn't come back next year, it's because mentally he's done.
Yeah.
Physically, it did not look like a guy that's 34 years old on his way out. It did not look like that. I'm just gonna be honest. Travis looked good. I'm gonna bring up a name that kind of really shocked me. Robert Tonyan.
Yeah, he's out there making plays.
Tight end. He made a couple of plays and I said, "Who the hell is this guy?" I had to pull out the little training camp little directory. I said, 85. Robert Tonyan. I said, I heard his name before. I remember he played in Green Bay.
Green Bay, yeah. He was solid. He was solid in Green Bay.
Man,
I think he just had injury issues.
Fuck around. We're gonna have 3-4 tight end sets this year, bro.
Well, the tight end room looks like it's pretty deep this year with Trav looking like Trav. You got Noah Gray coming back. He looking like he's taking a step forward. Even Jared Wiley coming off that ACL tear. Once he started getting his body moving around, he looked like he making his plays out there. So,
see,
I'm loving this tight end room. I really am.
See, Robert Tonyan was catching every damn thing yesterday, dog.
Yeah.
I was like,
He's doing the same today.
I said, oh man, yeah, y'all gonna have to find some place to get this man on the field.
I think those will be some of the guys that we'll be looking at in some of these preseason games.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the Robert Tonyan, even though he's a veteran, Jared Wiley, Noah Gray, Tyquan Thornton will probably get a lot of run in preseason. I do want to see how Elijah Badger, I know we haven't really heard his name a lot, but, you know, I want to see what he looks like in preseason. Nico Remigio, it looks like, you know, Dave Tope has put his stamp on him. He's probably going to make the roster too, as far as a punt returner, because Dave Tope pretty much said he's our best punt returner. So once that stamp is like, you know,
real talk. I'm glad you brought that up as well, because Nico, obviously he was rotating on the punt returns and all that, but he caught majority of the special teams returns. It was between him and Brashard. They did put X back there. It's a couple other guys that I was looking at that they put back there, but for the most part,
they put Sky back out there.
Yeah, Sky. Yep. So Sky was out there returning punts. Him, X, Brashard, and Nico. So those are the four guys that was pretty much in the rotation. So Nico, Brashard, Sky, and X. John, to really answer that question, if you were asking me right now to finalize your final 53, Sky's on the practice squad.
Or he's on another team.
Or another team. He's either somebody picks him up off of waivers or he makes the practice squad. But he doesn't make the opening day roster. Already named the 6 receivers already that's getting that spot.
Sky Moore would have to ball out in preseason.
No,
like
somebody
he no, like, but I'm saying he would have to ball out in preseason for them to even be like, yeah, we got to think about it.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? Like he'd have to go out there and put up some numbers.
Crazy numbers. Yeah.
CFL. I don't think he's that bad. I think personally Sky just needs a different change of scenery. I think this scheme doesn't fit him. I think it's a little bit too complicated for him. What's going on, Harold? Thanks for watching, players. Subscribe to the channel.
Down in Dallas. What's up with you, Harold? Down in Dallas. I'll be in Austin next week, so I ain't gonna be too far from you.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you watching the show, Harold. But yeah, man, I just, this receiving room, we got to also put into account Rasheed Rice's suspension. So,
Lingering.
what I'm saying, lingering. So, there's probably gonna be 6 or 7 spots. There's going to be, they'll probably put Rasheed to the side, and then it'll be that 6. That'll be so it'll probably be Xavier, Hollywood, Royals, Juju, and Tyquan Thornton and Nico Remigio will probably be the 6 that they put on the team, with Sky Moore on the outside looking in. That Sky Moore just outplays Nico Remigio in preseason so much that it's like we can't leave him off. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see though. We'll see. I think as long as the top core is healthy and ready to go, that's all that matters. And Xavier Worthy, like I said, he looks like he's going to take a step forward this year.
Oh yeah, big time. Big time.
He put a move on Najee Johnson. Poor Najee. He put a move on Najee Johnson today. It was kind of disrespectful. I might have had to fight him, just like Ashton Galati had to fight Josh Simmons.
That's wild.
And shout out to Ashton Gelati's mom. She don't play, boy. She don't defending her son. That's what I'm talking
about. That's wild, bro.
My man on Chiefs Concerns, they were saying something about Josh Simmons. She was like, he's beating him too. Why are you just talking about that while playing? Shout out to Boz, man. Just, representing for her son.
Hey,
like the midnight shift. Sky gonna join Ross at Canes, flipping them. Ross is about to go be a Buffalo Bill. What you talking about, man?
Nah, they only bring him in and see if they can get some insight. They ain't bringing him in for no damn roster spot, bro.
It ain't like they got a lot of their receiving core is cool. Like Keon Cole, man, he's pretty cool. Khalil Shakur is probably their best receiver right now. Joshua Palmer, he's all right. He's a good receiver. But outside of that,
I hear you.
Just a roster can make this roster. Make that roster.
But at the same time, I mean, they rely a lot on Josh Allen. So it's kind of like
they do.
Kind of like,
but I'm just saying to get another big target in there.
Oh yeah,
probably do some good.
I feel
bringing Stu, I do hate the fact that he's hurt right now, so that's kind of working against him.
Definitely working against because Robert Tonyan is taking advantage.
Robert Tonyan is taking advantage of that right now. So bringing Stu is gonna have to kill it. And,
he's gonna have to kill it in preseason.
In preseason, and when they didn't have the pads on, even the first day of pads, I think he was out there. No, he wasn't. I don't think he was. But anyway, he was making plays. But yeah. He ain't no Buffalo Bill. He's a flipping Buffalo Wing. Shut up.
Hey man, I'm trying to just tell you, man, that missing time and injury is killing Brigham right now.
Yeah, it is. It is. You can't miss days, man. You can't help it. You know what I'm saying? If you hurt, you hurt. But you can't. You gotta hurt. You gotta try to find a way to get your butt back on that field because training camp, man. This is a job. Audition pretty much, you know what I'm saying? Interview, you know what I'm saying? Like you trying to get on the team and get a job and get a paycheck, and or at least trying to get a paycheck from somebody other team. You're not just doing it for the team you're playing on. You are doing training camp with. You're doing it with every 31 other teams that can see like, oh, we can see him in our offense. He definitely needs to be ready for preseason. So
He better.
Next Saturday? Yeah, he better be ready. You go to Arizona.
Hey, because Robert
Tonyan.
I'm trying to tell you, Robert Tonyan mess with tight end number 3 if it will depend on what Jared Riley do.
But I could also see Brigham being the camp injury.
Put him on. put him on the practice squad.
Put him on IR for a year.
Yeah, learn his offense, pimp.
Can't let nobody get this kid.
Nah. Hey, especially if I got trapped, I don't walk out the door. Nah.
Brigham back up in here, man. All right, man. I know we kind of talked about it already, but I wanted to do a deeper dive into the running back room. I saw Kareem Hunt. He looks like he's leaner.
Mm-hmm.
He looks like he's moving with a little bit more burst. We talked about it how Kareem Hunt, he came off the couch last year, and he probably didn't really have a training regimen to, he had no training camp or nothing. He was just doing his own little training, working out or whatever. And he probably came in a little heftier than he probably should have been. But this year he looks like he's coming in shape. You know what I'm saying? He said he's not eating fried food and all that candy and sugar and stuff like that. So he's on a strict diet. So it looks like, he's taking care of his body this season, because I think he understood, like, look, man, I did kind of flatten out after like 3 games. I was kind of gassed out because they just ran me with them 20 carries, and that they had to, because they had no other resources. But I'm interested to see what Kareem Hunt looks like this year. Isaiah Pacheco, this is a career defining year for him, man. Like he I don't know if he's gonna get paid with the Chiefs, but he could possibly get paid somewhere else next year, and he's gonna have to ball out because he's got some guys on his heels. You know what I'm saying? And if Elijah Mitchell shows something, anything, because I've heard today he had a really good day today, and if he can get back, like we said, if he can get back to his rookie season and look like that guy, Isaiah Pacheco might be in trouble, man. He might be, I don't want to say he's the odd man out, but as far as the playing time goes, it might not be, looking too good. And then you got Brashard Smith, who's looking like
Swiss Army
a weapon out there. The wheel routes are back with these. Yeah, no, for sure.
I like that point. I wanted to point out Harold's comment because they ran a nice little bit of swing and wheel routes for the running back yesterday. So, and that was kind of one of the one I said, well, Pacheco dropped the joint where it's like he turned around and it was on him. So, yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of getting back to using the running backs in the passing game this year. Just because it's going to be the extension of his running game, because we know he's not going to line up and run the ball. So I think he'll be more, at least in my thought, to kind of what Harold says, you more wheel and swing routes to get to these running backs, kind of using it as an extension of getting these running backs involved. Because I mean, we saw that was kind of one of Kareem Hunt's biggest things when he first came in with Alex Smith. I mean, we remember when he was torching cats going right up the sideline in New England and other teams, coming out the backfield. So, and that was also Andy's one of the biggest things when he had Brian Westbrook in Philly was using him. So hopefully he gets back to that. And to your point, that kind of got to put a little bit of pressure on Pacheco, if you ask me.
Yeah, it does. It does. And either there's pressure is going to make him work harder to go out there and show up, or it's going to make him falter. And by the end of the year, we talking about Pacheco being like the third back on this depth chart. You know what I'm saying? Maybe even the fourth. You know what I'm saying? So this is definitely competition in this running back room. I know a lot of people are looking at this as the weakest link as far as the offense go. But I just think if like Elijah Mitchell, of course Pop, but if Elijah Mitchell, if Kareem Hunt and Brashard Smith can kind of, contribute in a way that we need them to, then I think this running back room will be fine. And as far as, Carson Steele, I look at him as a fullback. So
yeah,
I'm not really expecting him to be running the football. Unless they just really need like a 3rd and 1, and that's when Kareem Hunt comes into play. So yeah. I remember he said that his rookie year, and he did it. He took Clyde Edwards-Helaire's job. He did what he said he was gonna do. So, but yeah, just something to look at the running back room. Let's go back to Tyquan Thornton. Now he's been impressing in preseason. A lot of people have slotted him to make this roster. And look, I'm not sitting here saying the man's about to bust on the scene. He might, He might burst out on the scene, and next thing you know, we got a superstar in Tyquan Thornton, he's 6'2", got 4.28 speed. You know what I'm saying? We never know, but I'm not gonna put that type of expectation, especially with these how they be dispersing these wide receivers. But if he does contribute, I could see Justin Watson type contribution. Okay, whatever.
Fair comparison. They wild.
That's higher than Mar. Not to be. But yeah, if he can give us some Justin Watson, because he's a taller receiver, he could probably give us some of those type of snaps. Probably not the volume, but he can give us those type of routes that Justin Watson was running, because he's a true X receiver, outside receiver, and he could be another down the field threat. And that's something that we need in this offense with Xavier Worthy, Hollywood Brown, Jalen Royals has a little bit of that in him too. But if we can get Tyquan Thornton to get some of these, post and down the field routes, you know what I'm saying, fade routes, you know what I'm saying, this could be really, really good in our offense, instrumental in our offense. So,
man, if Tyquan Thornton do what I saw yesterday, Patrick ain't gonna have no choice but to throw him the ball, because the dude was open. He was just open. I'm like, hey, give him the ball.
I mean, he's got 4.2 some speed, and it shows up on the field. You see it. You know what I'm saying? So,
but he's bigger than the corners.
Yeah, he is.
And that's why I said he stood out for me yesterday. And when we had talked about it earlier, I was like, because I'm like, this dude right here. I said, wait, and they couldn't use him properly in New England, or they let him walk.
Look who's playing quarterback. Let's not do this.
But I'm just saying, like if you got a young quarterback in Drake, man, you saying he's about to be the future, you pair him with this guy, and get you a tight end. They got the tight ends.
Yeah.
That's how you. I
don't know, man.
But you give him to Patrick though.
We'll see.
I'm just saying. Okay, so and I'm not trying to, like you said, I'm not trying to throw crazy expectations out there like that neither. But again, Hollywood, he gets carted off today. I know he was in the front of the cart, but still, it goes back to, we lost him first preseason game last year, and then getting back to win December. So all I'm
wrapping him up, and I'm not dispersing him until week 1, dog. I'm gonna be real with you, Hollywood.
Hey, we just got to be real about shit, all right? That's what we do on this show, all right? We definitely do that on this show.
And before you say what you're going to say, because I know there's going to be a disclaimer on Hollywood. My man, dude, before he came to Chiefs, he was averaging 13 games a season. Like, I know this the disclaimer on him is that, be missing games. No, he played like 13 games.
My disclaimer is that in a Chiefs uniform, we ain't seen a lot of them.
Yeah, we have.
Right? I know it's only last year and this year to go off by.
It was one of them freak accident type plays. It's just like, damn, really?
I'm just saying, bro.
Are you talking about Tyquan?
Oh no, I'm talking about Hollywood.
No, I was asking John.
Oh, okay.
Can he run some screens like Debo? I don't know if he's that type of player.
I don't use him like that.
Debo is like a big type of H-back type.
That's to be honest, John, you run screens with Rasheed sometimes, like they did in his rookie year. That's what you do with Rasheed.
They was doing it in the beginning of the season too.
Yeah.
Oh, Tyquan. I don't know if he's that type of guy. He's more of a down the field guy.
No, you let him run.
Yeah. Maybe you hit him on like a cross, like one of them cross routes, your drags. You know what I'm saying? You can hit him on that because he's fast enough to just run past people.
It's funny
because if him and X are running like this, crossing each other, now you got to pick your poison. And everybody's going to follow X because they're probably going to be a little bit more scared of X busting one off the scene. But you got Tyquan, he's going to be just as fast. So
It's funny you say that. Those were some of the routes that he was running when I was on pulling
Yeah,
the wings.
see? Yeah, see? That's what I'm saying. You put him on like a linebacker, put him in the middle of the field, have a
Let him run.
safety on him, and just
Let him run.
that's what you do. And Andy Reid's the best, one of the best at that, if not the best at matchups. He sees a
Mhm.
matchup, we gonna exploit you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I mean, what's your over under on Tyquan Thornton yards? If I set it at 300, you going over or under?
I can go over 3, under 5.
Yeah. I'm not going. If he has 5, then
Oh, the hand
my man,
trophy.
My man is doing some things out there, man.
Yeah, over 3, under 5.
Joe say under. Okay, I'm not mad at that. Just a question, man. It's, because we get excited and then the season come and
Well, because here's my thing. All right, so I'm just saying, I think Rashid can get 1K, and even if he only plays 13.
Yeah, most definitely.
And I think X will be around. He should be up there around
9 to 1,000 yards.
Yeah, he should be. Trav still, I would say about the same amount as X.
Mm-hmm. If we get an old Trav, or at least close to old Trav, then 900 to at least 1,000 yards.
Yeah, so that's almost 3,000 right there.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Hollywood gives us 4.
I can see Hollywood giving us about 6, 7.
Ooh, man, you got more faith than me. Okay,
I think if he stays healthy, of course. If he stays healthy, I think he can give us 6, at least 6.
That's fair. If he's there, yeah, okay, 6.
Juju's going to be around 400 to 500 yards.
Yep. So between Jalen Royals and Tyquan, they'll probably get 3 to around 3 apiece.
Don't you start, Joe.
They can get about 3 apiece.
750 for Hollywood. Woo, you got faith, boy.
Hey man,
you got faith, brother. I respect your faith.
Is that you or Johnny Walker talking?
750. If he gets 750, then man,
hand over the trophy. Hand over the Super Bowl. I'm just saying, if Hollywood puts us 750, hand over the Lombardi.
Yeah, for real.
John says that Johnny Walker. Yeah, probably so. He keeps saying 19 and 0. So
hey man, I ain't mad at you. Pat breaking every record this year. I like that. I like that kind of talk. I want him to break some records so he could shut everybody up.
He's at least getting 5K this year.
People putting him 4th on the QB list.
He getting 5K. And then they're gonna change them lists real quick.
No, then they're gonna be like, well, we never said.
Hey, but they don't know. There's channels on Xbox. I mean, on Twitter X that are dedicated to have receipts for every time y'all this the Chiefs.
There's an account called Chiefs Receipts.
Yeah, just receipts, and they're looking at you
touchdowns. We'll see. I'll be cool with upper 40s or mid 40s. I'll be cool with that. 5,000 some yards and mid 40s.
Give me 5,000 yards. Give me 42 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, and I'm good.
Yeah. I agree with that. I'm cool with that. I just want my man to go out there and shut everybody up.
Shut him the
That's
hell
what
up.
I want. And if we messed around and got our franchise left tackle, like I told my man Maul yesterday on the other podcast, it's fucking over for y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Them Raiders are done. They cook.
It's over. It's done.
Hey, you know what's funny
right now?
You know what's funny? See, them Raiders fans. We got Pete Carroll. We got Gino. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. That's what you say, so.
I will say this: I do think the Raiders' offense will be better. I'm not saying that they're gonna be going to the Super Bowl. No, I do think they'll be better.
Yeah, but what they ain't gonna they gonna look like the Bengals.
I think they got I think their defense will be a little bit better than the Bengals.
It ain't gonna be like all that, dog.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's gonna be that the 2000 Ravens or even the 2020 Chiefs and like that. No, but I think it's gonna be better than the Bengals.
Hey, look, all I'm saying is, Raiders, keep your expectations.
It's my show. I can do whatever I want, sir. You need to stay in line.
Hey, because the thing is with the Raiders, and me and you talked about it. Hey, they got a nice little front nine on their schedule. It's kind of favorable. If you look at the teams that they play, pretty much the guaranteed L is when they play KC. So other than that, they got a favorable schedule in that first nine. You're like, oh man, they might mess around and be all right. But I ain't falling for the fool's gold.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Is he talking about a clean? Wait a minute. Is he right?
I dropped one F-bomb and he gonna drop a clean show. You was already acting up earlier in these comment sections.
Why is Joe really acting like that? Talking about clean show. This
because John is here. He trying to
Hey, he got
it up for John.
Okay, look, Joe. I love your message. Good message. You're just not the messenger to deliver it. All right. That's not you. You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't say that. Everybody else can say that, but you.
Family friendly, sirs. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah. Okay, Joe. If I had a censor button, if the FCC, whatever they's called,
we
saw our show,
we wouldn't pay it. Come on,
we'd be getting letters every week because of you.
Nah, we already be gone. They already took the show off.
Don't blame me. Nah, he trying to be good because you
trying to show out.
He trying to show out. His company, he got company at the house. You know what I'm saying? You know how your mama was when you got company at the house. Don't embarrass me.
Don't embarrass me. Yeah.
Got the white voice on.
Hey, that's crazy.
You guys want some cookies?
Like, Ma, you ain't never had cookies in this house.
The West is going to get a prospect beat down. I agree. You know what, Harold? I like you, man.
Yeah. I like your style here. I will say this. I think Denver is probably our competition in this division.
I got to see Bo next year, too.
I understand.
All this hype about the Broncos. Let's talk about the Broncos real quick. Give me this mic real quick.
My bad, dog. My bad. I didn't mean to do that to you, dog.
I think that the hype on the Broncos is a little overrated. Yes, their defense is going to be nasty. I'm not saying that they're not. But if y'all go back, go look at the teams that they beat down the stretch. Bad teams. That's how they got in the. Remember, they had to win the last game to get in the playoffs. Had we decided to play that game, they would have been sitting on the couch and the Bengals would have been in the playoffs. But because we hate the Bengals more,
we set out.
We sat all our people out and said, how about you win your first 4 games, assholes?
That's crazy, dog.
But this Broncos love, this Charger love,
I'm sick of it. Chargers.
I'm sick of it. Justin Herbert.
Ain't nobody worried about them. Hey, I saw him in the top 5. I saw him in the top 5 for some reason.
Yeah, he was in your boy Cam Newton's top 5.
I know that's
top 5. But still. But all I'm saying is all this hype. Can we see Bo next year too? When the defenses know your tendency, sir? Look, you had a good rookie season and you proved me wrong because I thought you was going to be trash.
That's fair.
And you proved me wrong. So you were better than what was advertised. Thought you was going to be another Oregon quarterback, come in the league and, just be mid. But you were actually better than what you were advertised. But Can I see a year or two before y'all crown? What my man, rest in peace to Dennis Green. If you want to crown their ass, crown. That's why we took the damn field.
They are. We thought they are.
I'm just gonna play that sound bite if the Broncos don't make the playoffs this year. Bo Thigpen. That's kind of messed up. Why you doing that to Tyler Thigpen? Why you putting that on?
That's crazy.
Why you disrespecting Tyler Thigpen like that, Joe?
Come on, man. Don't we?
But all I'm saying is, can we see it?
How did Tyler Thigpen make it in the show today? That's crazy.
Because your boy, we called him Bo Thigpen.
That's crazy.
Kelly Smith curse.
Oh my.
But yeah, all I'm saying is, can we see it, people? Because I'm sick of the hype on the Broncos. Yes, their defense is going to be nice. They're probably going to have a cornerback room that's going to match up with a lot of other cornerback rooms with Jahdae Barron, Patrick Surtain, and Riley Moss. That's a nice little three-headed monster.
Yeah,
the defensive line is nice. But I'm supposed to be scared of Cortland Sutton and Marvin Mims. Now, Marion Hampton could he could. Was it RJ Harvey? No, RJ Harvey. RJ Harvey could be nice, but all I'm saying is, can we see it? Same thing with the Chargers? They got Ladd McConkey. Maybe Trey Harris turns into something, because I did like him at Ole Miss, but he's a rookie.
Maybe.
Marion Hampton in the backfield, he could be something, but he's a rookie. Can we see it again? That's all I'm asking. And who on that defensive line scares you? Other than Khalil Mack.
Khalil Mack, but he getting older.
He's long in the tooth. Now he still can go, but ain't no Joey Bosa on the other side. It wasn't like Joey Bosa was on the other side because he stayed on the injury report all the time. But still, Buffalo, get ready.
Hey, you know what's crazy? Did you see his picture today when he was taking the picture with the football? He definitely looked like he's about to turn his body cam off, bro. That's what
I do give you that, Joe. I don't know what it is about Cortland Sutton and AJ Brown. Now I understand AJ Brown. AJ Brown's top 3 wide receiver, but I don't know what it is about Cortland. Maybe because he's a taller receiver, and I think Trent has problems with guys who are 6'3".
Yeah, I mean when they 6'3" and he's what 5'11". It's just
that's why he's so successful against the Jamar Chases and the guys like that, because they're closer to his size. He can, he don't get bullied around with those guys. But the big receivers, they got long arms. They can kind of play defense on them and keep them away. So
yeah, he gonna have to give them a little space,
or they just jump up and catch over him. So he do be having a little problem, Cortland Sutton. I'll give you that. But you can remedy that by putting one of them taller corners on.
Yes.
Watson.
Yes.
Christian Fulton. Hello.
If he's on the field, yes.
Their corner that they drafted, they ain't looking too good for him. I don't know what happened, but it looked like he might have tore his ACL.
Man, come on, man. Hey, that's a beautiful Arrowhead North that they building up there in Buffalo, though. That thing is beautiful. That thing is beautiful, baby.
Yes, it is.
I can't
wait. All
right,
man.
Finish and touch on that thing for us next year, boy. Hey, should we cut the ribbon and break the champagne bottle on that thing too?
Yeah, tell Clark Hunt and Patrick to go fly down there. Just move. Excuse me. Move out the way. I'll take those. Yeah, that's. Hey man, appreciate y'all. Click and then just roll out.
That's crazy. You stupid for that.
All right, man. Let's do our Chiefs player ranking, power rankings.
Hey, that's a tongue twister, bro. You good?
It is. You see, I have problems with that. Chiefs player power ranking. Say that 5 times fast. Do it, Joe. I know you on that Johnny Walker. You probably couldn't get past the first.
Nah, he probably can't even type it. Hey, when the bus rum say ha la 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 la, that's what his typing would look like every day. All right, go ahead, dog.
Putting that stadium in Buffalo was like putting lipstick on a pig. All right, my power rankings right now for training camp. And look, we're gonna do these power rankings, especially when the season starts. Every game will have power ranking of players that showed out in the game. I know we ain't played no game yet, but I'm just going into training camp. These are my power rankings. Number 1, come on, man. You already know it is Joshua Simmons, man. You know he's number 1 on that list.
Yep.
Number 2, I'm gonna put Jalen Royals because he's the other rookie that's out there showing out. Number 3, I got to put Patrick on there. My man Patrick, he's slinging the football around. He's still Patrick. Number 4, I wanted to say Travis Kelce, but I'm gonna go with Xavier Worthy because my man is out there putting in that work. Then number 5, Tyquan Thornton, with Travis Kelce looking on the outside. So
top 5, I like that. I dig that. I dig that. Obviously, Simmons is number 1. Okay, I dig that. So you had Jalen Roy as number 2. I really dig that. Okay, I got no problem with that. People don't jump on me. This is just me. I'd probably put Patrick at 5 because he's the GOAT. We know what's up.
I'm not mad. It's just look. This is your power ranking player.
I would have put Tyquan at 4, just because he's just been sticking out like a mug. 3. No, let me put Tyquan at 3, Patrick at 4, Robert Tonyan for me at 5.
Okay.
We're talking
the tight ends. Showing the tight ends some love.
We're talking about training camp, all right, and just
not yet, Joe, because it was like one day it was like everybody was hyped on Omar Norman Lott, and then he had the ankle injury, and it was kind of like fizzled a little bit. Not his fault, but it is what it is.
He's learning there's a difference between them NFL players and them SEC boys.
He's gained weight actually. He's actually put on some weight. Like I think heard he's like up to 315. He was at 292. So
and he's trying to figure out that body too. Yeah, that's crazy. That's a lot.
And and for him to still have the burst that he had, that they said, that's a good sign.
Yeah, I would definitely run that down that way. Josh Simmons at 1, Jalen at 2,
Tyquan
at 3, Patrick at 4, and then Robert Tonyan at 5. He was just another guy that stuck out for me. So I was like, I said, this dude is over here catching all the damn footballs. Okay.
Look, I do want to segue. I know this has nothing to do with player rankings. It kind of does, but not really. I know we like to talk about Sky more, but there's a guy on the defensive line that we might have a conversation about. His name is FAU.
Ooh, already?
I heard it's not looking good for you, boy.
Well, yeah, because Ashton Galati is over here getting the snaps.
That's not good. Is he gonna make the roster?
If it was up to Ashton, hell no.
I think he still makes it, but because there's only so much on that defensive end.
Oh, then that's making the roster by default.
I mean, hey man, you need bodies sometimes.
Yeah, but come on, let's be honest. Let's call a spade a spade. Him being a first round pick,
it's bad. I'm not. This is a bad pick by Veach. It was, and I don't even think it was a Brad Veach pick. I think it was a Clark Hunt pick.
I think it was too, because a local guy
in Kansas City.
Local guy.
Oh, we making a pick.
And that was crazy for me because Zay Flowers was sitting right there. I'm like, just go up, go get him.
Don't talk to me about Zay Flowers. It's all right because we got Xavier, we got Rasheed Rice. We good.
Yeah, we are, but we could have had Zay already on his squad with Xavier Flowers. Zay and X were, come on. XYZ in this bitch, dog. No, I'm just saying, man. Never mind. Let's move on, bro. You right though. But FAU, man, it's
I'm be looking at you preseason player. That's all I'm gonna say.
the kingdom.
And if Ashton Gelati is out here sacking the quarterback, and your ass ain't.
I don't even believe that. I don't even believe that.
All I said was we ain't drafted no running back in the first round. They scared about you see. This was a heavy running back draft. And them jokers still said, nah, we're gonna wait till the 7th round.
But the crazy thing is Bijan and Gibbs weren't going to make it to Kansas City spot anyway.
I know. They was like, you wanted them to trade up and go get them?
I mean, Bijan was he was 5th or 6th.
I never said I wanted Felix over. I said realistically, we're not getting Bijan. So Felix is probably going to be the more realistic pick. That's what I said, Joe.
Oh,
he misquoting me.
Oh, he misquoted?
Just because you out here
claiming
that you was misrepresented and we represented you right because you put yourself out there like that.
Hey, that's crazy. That's you. You went exactly where I know you was. I was like, yeah, Joe kind of trying to make it feel like we always misrepresent you, and I'd be like, nah, that don't even sound right. That's what, because you heard what I said. That don't even sound right. That don't.
Hey man, sometimes you just gotta let people talk and they bury them. And that's what I let Joe do. Just talk. Let's keep talking, Joe. Let that Johnny Walker simmer in your soul.
Hey, that's crazy, dog. Yeah, FAU is as you notice, I did not have anything to really say about FAU because I really didn't see nothing from FAU when I went out there yesterday.
That's my point exactly. All right, man. Let's go around the league before we get up out of here. Now, unfortunately, there was a shooting at an NFL headquarters in New York.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Guy named Shane Devin Tomorrow, I think his name is. He ended up shooting 4 people, including a NYPD police officer, and then he took his own life. One of the NFL staffers was seriously injured. They're in the hospital in stable condition. Of course, Roger Goodell put out a memo, just probably telling everybody to be safe and security precautions and stuff like that. But I just want to send my condolences and prayers to all them people out there, especially to the police officer who lost his life, his family. And this is just a tragic world we live in, man, where we see these shootings and it's starting to get crazy out here, man. Y'all just be careful out here. But it's just it sucks. I know he was talking about they talked about something about he wrote a note about referencing CTE. I guess he was targeting the NFL on purpose. So this was a hit. This wasn't like he just randomly picked a building. Like he meant to do this. So, Joe, this isn't Arrowhead Chief Wrestling. Okay, keep your SummerSlam predictions to yourself. And that Seth Rollins stomping Punk for the cash in is not happening. He's really hurt. It's done. It's done. Data.
ACW.
So get out of here. Anyway, don't you ever interrupt me like that.
Hey, that's crazy. Don't you ever.
Anyway, but no, my prayers goes out to all the families and people that are affected by this shooting.
Big facts.
Now we got to talk about the Raiders, dog. Because they had to release a player, Christian Wilkins, defensive tackle, formerly of the Miami Dolphins. Very talented young brother. Word on the street was if the Chiefs didn't bring back Chris Jones, they were going to pivot to Christian Wilkins. Thank you, Chris Jones, for signing back. Because my man had a foot injury last year. He was playing good, had a foot injury, put him out for the season. He got surgery. I guess the surgery didn't take too well. The team said that they wanted him to go for the surgery again. He refused. Said he wasn't rehabbing right. So then there's some other stuff going out there about some stuff going on in the locker room where my man Christian Wilkins is out here wilding, doing stuff to other teammates. And once again, I just say, Chris Jones, thank you for resigning back.
Man, nah, for real. Hey, CJ, man, we love you. CEO, Saint Nation, yeah. Look, Christian Wilkins is different, personality-wise. Like you said, talented as hell. But we all saw what he did when he was at Clemson. We saw that. Like he got him a handful of chestnuts, right, to roast on the open fire. If you feel what I'm saying, like
that ain't the only incident he's been doing stuff. He brought that into the NFL when he's been the Dolphins. He was doing stuff. So
yeah, he was doing some different things. And
supposedly he kissed a player on the forehead. Player didn't like it. Tickling people's feet, grown men's feet. Yeah.
Hey, dog. Hey, I gotta slap the hell at you if you come to my feet. Coochie coochie coo. I gotta slap the hell.
But I do have a question for you, Mar.
Hey, bro.
If you could sit Christian Wilkins on ice just for half of the season, get him revved up by playoff time. Would you sign Christian Wilkins to a 1-year deal with the Chiefs?
Hey man, I gotta put some clauses in there, bro.
Keep your damn hands to yourself.
Keep your damn hands to yourself. But talent-wise, hey, I was like, ooh.
You put that in a rotation with him, Omar Norman Lots.
Next to Chris Jones?
Next to Chris Jones?
Next to Charles?
Charles Amini, who?
Next to George? Throw some Mike Dana in there?
I'm just saying.
Because it look like
really? Tell you damn fool.
Hey, put it up. Don't put it up.
I'm not putting that up.
Don't put it up.
I'm not putting that up. You know what, Joe? I take it back. Give us your SummerSlam predictions, man. Put them in the comment section. All your SummerSlam predictions. No.
Don't say nothing else. Just go ahead and put all your predictions in the chat.
Yeah, put your SummerSlam predictions.
Yeah, because you wilding right now. Because you doing too much. Hey, dog, that's okay. For the serious moment to have that conversation.
I'm just saying, Mar.
If you're talking about if you want to win championships, that takes talent to get there too. All right.
I'm just saying.
We've always kind of especially Andy, and Andy's the good. Oh man, let's give him a second try. He good. He's always trying to turn, the ragamuffins into something proper. You know what I'm talking about?
I just want to know what that conversation would be like. Like, listen, son.
No, it's easy. Hey, listen here, Christian. Andy's gonna tap him on the tap. Hey, man, I love what you do. Keep your damn hands to yourself, okay?
This is a Christian locker room.
Hey, hands is only good for hamburgers and hot dogs, sir. Right? Keep your hands to yourself. Unless you're tackling somebody or eating, all right? You keep your hands.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, you try that with Joshua Simmons.
Oh,
bust your.
No, that whole offensive line.
Leave Kingsley alone, man.
Hey, they all got nasty attitudes.
You got that Uso in them, boy. You better leave him alone.
Hey, Creed hurt you.
Creed too. Trey and Teddy Bear, but let that Teddy Bear fool you.
Yeah, grab them chestnuts. You got a problem on your hands.
Keep your baby oil at the crib.
That too. Don't even bring it in the locker room, bro.
Yeah. And if you touch Patrick Mahomes,
dog.
We jumping you, dog. We jumping you, dog.
Now, I will say this: it's janky how they just snatched the man's money though for the Raiders. So they got a problem. They got to deal with that through that.
But you know what they did? They smart.
Yeah, they voided it because of the injury.
No, not even that. They saw the NFLPA. They in disarray right now.
They can't get nothing together right now.
So we gonna get his money now because they got too much problems there right now.
NFLPA said, "Yeah, we're gonna file a grievance on your behalf." Okay, who's filing it?
Who is it?
Who's filing it?
Everybody got fired. It's over.
It's a whole mess over there, dog. So yeah, no, that's a good point. That's a great point. Matter of fact, and that's how you fall through the crack. Yeah, and so, if we really being real, you could Brett Reese can go in there and say, "Hey, man, 5, come on, 5. You know, you got nothing right now. You know, you want 5? We'll let you sit in rehab." And then Andy says, "But keep your damn hands to yourself, bro." Yeah. I don't hate it.
You know, I wouldn't trip either, but yeah, it's gonna be some parameters, man. We don't play that over here, man.
Yeah.
Keep your damn hands. You know, maybe in Miami and with the Raiders, maybe they play that over there, but we don't play that over here.
Nah, we don't want none of that. Apparently Trey's ending his holdout with Cincinnati. So
Trey's ending his holdout. Terry McLaurin ended his holdout on Saturday. So here's my thing with y'all in these holdouts, man. If you're gonna do it, do it. I know them fines get to piling up.
Yeah, but that's how you tell them, "Hey, man, just forgive them fines, bro." That's what you tell them.
Because when they sign the contract, they're gonna waive those fines.
Waive them like a mug. And before you put your signature on it, you make sure y'all waiving these joints.
Yeah, because Bengals will do some shady business work. Man, they do some shady business work out there, boy.
Hey, matter of fact, put it in the contract right here that you're gonna waive all.
I want to watch you put it in.
Yeah,
Mike Brown. I don't trust you. So, but yeah, you know, they got their defensive lineman back. We'll see how that goes.
Still don't matter. They still gonna be trash.
I've been saying that. They just
he gave him 17. What did he give him? 17 and a half last year?
Yeah.
And they still trash.
They still terrible. You know why? No, I don't want to do that. Trey's a good player. I just want to put that out there. I think Trey Hendrickson is a very good defensive lineman. He's one of the better pass rushers in this league. But you're going to get 17 and a half sacks when you got to freaking get after the quarterback all the damn time. When it's a shootout.
Look like
guess what? You're going to get some sacks.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because you're gonna be in passing situations along with
all the damn time. Hell, Kingsley probably gave him 5 of them sacks. Respectfully, young pup.
Yeah, move him inside. He all right.
No, he looked good on the side.
Yeah, he looks
all right. I think he'll be all right. But still, I'm just saying. They corners are trash.
They ain't got nothing. They linebacker.
They get rid of all their safeties. Now they could sign Justin Simmons. I would have been on the phone with Justin Simmons. I would have signed him because he's like the Mahomes. Even though we don't play them this year, but he's like the Mahomes Achilles heel. So he always gets an interception off of Mahomes. I don't know what it is.
He went to ATL last year, didn't he?
He did because they had a nice little tandem with him and Jesse Bates.
Exactly.
A former Cincinnati Bengal that they decided not to pick.
Let them walk out the door.
You got Dax Hill out there getting cooked.
Kebab.
Cam Britt Taylor getting smoked out here. I don't even know who's on the other side.
That boy, Britt Taylor over there looking like them old smoked rounds of turkey over there at Gates, bro. Just
Now, I did see Shamar Stewart out there.
yeah.
I did see Shamar Stewart out there. He looks like he's going to be all right. But still, I don't trust him. I don't trust the Bengals. I don't. Their offense is going to be good. I'm not discounting that. I think that, you got Jamar Chase, you got T. Higgins. I think Jermaine Burton is a sleeper. Fantasy owners. Just put him on your bench. Put him on your bench.
Put him on the bench, huh?
Put him on your bench. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, I don't trust him. But hey, man, and hey, Commanders, I ain't gonna reiterate this, man. Give my man Terry McLaurin his money, man.
Give them bread.
What y'all waiting for?
What's your other option?
You ain't got to pay Jaden Daniels for another 3-4 years.
What you waiting for?
You might as well do it now. Go all in, player.
I don't even think you have to reset the wide receiver market. You just at least got to put them somewhere between 10 and 5.
I don't know. I don't think so. He might be. I don't know. But yeah. He said he want to make more than DK Metcalf. That's your measurement.
Yeah, I might have to see what DK at. I mean,
he ain't top.
I couldn't
top.
Well, top is Jamar and Justin.
We know, we weren't about to do that. Because then we would have to pay him this year. And unfortunately, we don't have a rookie on a quarterback on a rookie deal.
No, we just happen to have the GOAT.
Exactly. That's something I do want to talk about. I did my little number searching. They put George Karlaftis, contract details finally out there. And this year he's going to be making like at least $6.5 million this year. You know what I'm saying? So I got to looking around other contracts, and I looked at Jawan Taylor's contract, and next year his contract will go up to $27 million. If they cut him, they'll save $20 million. He'll go $70 million against the dead cap, but he'll save $20 million against the cap.
You said it.
Huh?
Ain't nothing to talk about. You just said it right there. Ain't nothing to talk about. What?
Yeah. Drew Tranquil, if you cut him, you save $6 million against the cap. And then I think Mike Dana is like 7, might be 6. It's one of them. I think if you release all 3 of those guys, it's like 20-something million, 25, 26 million that you're saving against the cap. So I think all 3 of those guys will be gone next year. I think they drafted their replacements in Ashton Gelati and Bassa and of course Jalen Moore. They signed him. I think all 3 of those guys will be their replacement in 2026. But I'm also looking at Patrick. At some point, they're gonna have to restructure his deal because this year I think he's $28 million against the cap. Next year he's like $78 million.
Say that number again.
78 million against the cap. So they're definitely going to restructure that deal.
Yeah. That's what I said. I said, what was that, sir?
And I wouldn't be surprised if they try to do something with Cris too, like probably, move some money around for Cris, give him some bonus money to bring his cap here because he's like at 44 million next year. So I can see them moving some money around or doing something to where, they get that number down. So it's going to be interesting to see what they do. And then you guys still got Trent McDuffie. They still got to pay him. We'll see if that gets done before the season, or maybe they wait till next year. But just some numbers, just to look at for the future. You know what I'm saying? Like, because after that, it's like we good because a lot of those other guys are like rookie deals or just young guys. Nobody really big against the cap. And then of course Travis, he'll be if he retires, then his cap number is gonna be gone. So I'm about to ban you, Joe.
Hey Hey, these comments is wild. Hey, yo, you're not even gonna put that one up, is you? That was good.
I'm gonna ban you, Joe.
He said 78 million. Oh yeah, Brittany getting that BBL too. Will she be back later? Oh, that's crazy, dog.
Are you trying to get our show taken down?
Yeah, man. We at least trying to be like we all right. So Joe, we trying to be real, but we ain't trying to like not get banned for ever talking any
Have you ever heard when keeping it real goes wrong? You doing it, Joe? Becoming a Dave Chappelle skit.
Hey, that's crazy. Not the Chappelle skit, man. I don't like people playing on my phone.
It was the wrong
number. Oh, that's
Wu-Tang.
Ever.
When he was in the office. They used to beat dudes up you every day about my school.
That's crazy, dog. Wu-Tang, Wu-Tang, Wu-Tang.
$1. I got kids.
Keep it
anyway.
Goes wrong.
But yeah, man, this is some numbers we gotta look at, man, for the future. That's all I'm saying.
You better than me. I wouldn't have looked at those numbers. I'm just like, hey, man, y'all make it happen, bro.
Man, I'll be bored. I'll be bored sometimes, man. I'll be like, let me look at these contracts, man. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what kind of cap space we work with. We got like 17 million on the cap right now. So
no, that's smart because like you when you throw a take out there, you like realistically that's not gonna work because we ain't got the money. Or so I mean, I dig it.
Just saying, man. I'm just saying. The guys that we paid on the offensive line, those are going to be the only ones that we got to pay because Simmons on the rookie deal. Jalen Moore, he already got his money. And then Kingsley, he on the rookie deal too. So, the quarterback is going to be paid regardless. Running back, we'll probably get a rookie next year. Joe? How about what's his name? Jeremiah Love? Would you like that, Joe? Nick Singletary, was it Singleton from Penn State? You like that guy? How about that, Joe?
Better start looking at running backs in the draft.
Joe? Yeah. I wouldn't mind one of those guys.
Hey, I'm gonna be tuned in to who's gonna be some of the best running backs in college football this year. Like,
just saying.
Red and gold.
I think there's a couple guys over in Texas. Shout out to my guy DG.
SMU.
But yeah, there's gonna be some guys from Texas. I knew he was gonna comment on that. Okay.
We didn't say first round.
Who said anything about a first round pick?
Yeah. Yeah, that Johnny Walker talking to bro. He
I know Jeremiah Love probably will be a first round pick though. Jeremiah Love probably will be a first round pick. He'll probably be a top 10 pick. That's how good that kid is. He was the Notre Dame offense last year.
Yeah, and we'll be nowhere close to that.
I don't know. Well, hopefully they get better quarterback play.
No. I'm talking about the Chiefs won't be in draft position to get to the top 10.
Love and Singletary are first. That's what I said. They'll probably be first round picks. I said that, Joe.
Yeah, you gotta remember the Johnny Walker talking to bro. He don't know, man.
All right, man. Do you got anything else?
Nah, man.
Discuss.
Oh, before we leave.
Let
me shout out. I'm gonna shout out your man, Joe. Shout out Jalen Royals. All right. I'm gonna shout out my man Jalen Royals. So I got this, believe it or not. I've had this for like 8-9 years. And what it is just some woman in North Carolina. I was living in North Carolina, outside of Charlotte, Cornelius, North Carolina. She quilted it. It's a tissue box cover. All right. And I only bought it because I'm in North Carolina. I'm like, what are the chances of somebody's hand roving some Kansas City Chiefs stuff? So I was like, oh, I gotta have it. So it covers your box of Kleenex. You pull the Kleenex.
Like a couch.
It is. you pull out the Kleenex right here from the top, right? And so I thought to myself, what would be, creative or something different for somebody to sign? So I took it to camp yesterday, and right there, bam! You probably can't see it because the lighting's bad.
I see it.
Jalen Royals. Shout out to my man Jalen Royals. He's definitely going to contribute to the offense this year. Number 11, right there, got the signature. So definitely want to shout out Jalen Royals, big time on that one. So
shout out to Jalen Royals. Come on the show, player.
Yeah, hey, I would love for Jalen Royals to come on the show at some point in time during the season and say what's up, because I definitely want to thank you for being the only signature that I got, because I'm 38 years old. I'm not doing all that running around, knocking people out the way to get a signature and all that. So he came up, signed it, and
why not, man?
Nah, man, I ain't
too good to get a signature now.
No. I'm just saying I'm polite. I'm polite enough not to be bulldogging people to get a signature. I think that's crazy sometimes, but he was real cool. Shout out to Juju who came over. Shout out to Rashid that came over, and shout out to Xavier Worthy. They all came over. Unfortunately, they were coming my way and then they went back the other way. But they got things to do. They was in training camp, so they can't stay out there forever signing. But shout out to them because it was hot as hell. So, and as they're leaving the field to go back to the facility, they took time out of their schedule to sign some autographs. So shout out.
Why do you do this to yourself, Joe?
Well, see, you right. He just let's just move on, man.
We forget about it, and you keep bringing it up. Let it go, Joe. Lig it. Lig it. Let it go.
Let it go. If y'all seen the Chris Jones combine, y'all know what we talking about. That's what Joe was all.
No, first of all, I'm gonna correct you right there, sir.
No, that's what Joe was talking about.
That's your thing. That's not our thing. That is your thing. Don't you dare put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
No. You take claim of your shit, all right, Joe? Yeah. That's you.
That is you. That's all you, my boy.
Hey, what did he say? See, you said that you ran that replay back so many times and kept watching it, and we're like, bro, what are you talking about? Like, we all saw the Chris Jones combine thing, and so for you to keep like you're fast forwarding and rewinding and pressing play, like, hey man, you gotta chill. That's you. And that's not us
bringing it up. That's what I want you to do.
Let it go.
Let it go. You did it. You would, if I was you, I'd have took that to my grave. But you decided to disperse that information out to the public. It is documented. It is out there. I don't know what episode, but it's out there.
It's out there. Yeah, that's.
I might one day just go back and see what episode it is.
Oh, please do, and then we can clip it and send it to me. And because we'll make a whole compilation of that one.
Because we got this inside joke thing. I don't want that inside joke. Keep that on the outside over there. Where you at?
That sounds so crazy.
All right, Joe. I ain't playing with you no more, man.
Hey, let's go. Let's get up out of here, dog.
If you look at the screen, you'll see the BetUS QR code. Go ahead and scan that code. Put this is for first time users only. Put your information in. Put the promo code JOIN125. Get 125% signing bonus. That's 3 risk-free bets on $100 up to $5,000 on your first 3 deposits. So if Mar decides to sign up, put the promo code in, and he bets $100 on his first 3 deposits, and he loses, he keeps his money. So on your first 3 deposits, you can keep your money, or you can go over there and win some money. And if you do that, tell him Cris and Mar sent you from Arrowhead Chief Podcast. Also, you see my man Mar, he got the new shirt on. Yeah, go ahead and get the shirt, man. Bam, right there. Get that Chiefs Kingdom training camp. Chiefs football is back. QR code to all of our podcast information on the back with the new logo. But yeah, man, go and get our training. Also, we got other shirts on the merchandise link too. So you can get our other Arrowhead Chief podcast shirts with the big three, Patrick Mahomes, Chris Jones, and Travis Kelce on the back. It says big three on there. So go ahead and get that shirt. All righty. Whatever streaming platform you use, whether it be X, Instagram, oh no, wait. I'm tripping, y'all. Spotify, Apple, Google, Amazon, iHeartRadio, whatever you use to listen to your podcast, the Arrowhead Chief podcast is available. If you're on YouTube, hit that subscribe button, that like button, that notification button. So when we go live on Tuesdays at 5:30 Central Standard Time, I know we started a little late today, but usually it's 5:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. You can jump in the live. You could be in here talking to us like Joe is, or like John was, or like, Harold. Shout out to Harold for, stopping through. But go ahead and jump in the live. You give us your opinion. If you agree with us, disagree with us, you might agree with Mar what he said in the beginning that Jawan Taylor is in trouble of losing his job. You know what I'm saying? You could think Tyquan Thornton is about to blow up this year. You might not like the running back room this year, and you might think we need to go trade for Travis Etienne. Anyway, anyway,
how you gonna say that at the end of the show? It's like, what? Never mind. Go ahead. You wild for that, dog.
Hey man, I had to put a little spice in there. But go ahead, subscribe to the channel. And whatever social media platform you use, whether it be X, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Threads, Twitch, whatever you use to do your social media on, Arrowhead Chief Podcast is available. You go ahead and look at the top, that @AH Chief Podcast. You follow us on that. We'll follow you back because we're just some regular Chiefs fans just like you. We're not Hollywood over here, but Joe. Joe.
You right there.
There you go. We Hollywood over here. So that means we'll slap you. No.
Well, we'll try to keep it professional at all times, but don't.
I'm just but no. But no, go ahead and follow us if you have critiques or feedback, or if you have a question or a topic that's Chiefs related or NFL related, and we like said topic, we'll bring it up. We'll shout you out on the show because we want to show love to those who show love to us. So go ahead and hit us up via DM, email, or our mentions. Get back to you as soon as we can. All right, good people. Mar will be out of town next week, so I will probably have a special guest on. See if I can get my man Ed or somebody else on. But yeah, man, they'll be rolling solo dolo. So no Mar next week. But hey, man, y'all be good this week. Football's right around the corner. Thursday is the Hall of Fame game, and the weekend is the Hall of Fame. And then next week,
yes, sir,
we'll be gearing up to play the Arizona Cardinals.
Yes, sir.
So we're almost there, people. Almost there. So
almost.
All right, good people. Until next week, we are out.
Hey man, Joe, crazy, man. I can't.